Good evening, everyone. We have a very important thing to discuss as we all have to be really worried about what's going on in the country, and this is related to arresting anybody and everybody wherever and whenever it suits or it deems important or necessary by the police. And I'm talking with reference to Sonam Wangchuk ji's arrest recently. We see that things are really changing very, very fast as compared to when we did not stop the arrest of Sharjil Imam, Umar Khalid, and many others, that time Father Stan, and many more. Since we did not stand then, we are seeing that the any and everyone to be getting under the radar of suspicion is becoming extremely difficult for now for the citizens to understand when and how and where they will get arrested. And Sonam Wangchuk is no ordinary name in this country. A climate activist, first of all, a social activist, an environmental activist, an engineer with innovation in on hand, but at the same time a hardcore social being who is really standing for the state to be really getting the statehood. Now, background of his arrest are aplenty. Many reasons are given for the food and sovereign security issue, the connection with Pakistan, for his participation in Breathe Pakistan conference, and many more reasons for that matter. But what is important to understand here is his standing for many reasons for his state, for his region, has been always taken positively in the past, as a true Gandhian, sitting on satyagraha with silence and peace. And I think this is something which needs to be bothered. It is not about Sonam Wangchuk, but it is about the right to protest. And I have said on this platform earlier as well that as citizens of this country, uh, should we exercise, is it okay to exercise right to protest? And I think it is extremely important that we consider the right to protest as a fundamental right, and also the nature of police, how police should be dealing with the protesters or campaigners in such situations. And I think there is something very important for police to be reminded time and again, with a humble request that the role of the police is to protect people, whether the people are ordinary citizens or important citizens in terms of their name and fame, whether the citizens are living a normal life, everyday routine life, or whether the citizens are running for a campaign or joining a protest or leading a protest for that matter. The role of police, let me just remind them humbly, is to actually take care or protect the people and not punish the people. In a country where we get scared when we look at the police itself, is a failure of any developed or safe nation. And in the way police has dealt with Sonam Wangchuk is completely shocking, as well as definitely worth condemning. But I don't know what kind of investigations will go on and what is going on. But let us remind ourselves of the life of Father Stan Swami, what happened, the life of all the youngsters who are still behind the bar from the CA NRC time protest. And if we look at Sonam Wangchuk from that angle, it is also more worrying because he is also a global figure for climate, for social activism, and if a person of that high profile is not safe in this country and can be picked up any day, any time, for some reasons not yet clear to the public, particularly, not that we should be told everything as normal citizen, common citizens, but still it is kind of sending a threat message to everybody to not open mouth, to not dare to do protest. And this is a country where peace protest or satyagraha or silence protest should be taken very very seriously, and should be taken with taken with a lot of respect, or considered highly respectful, because this is the country which also got its freedom through the same process. So if someone is sitting on a protest or campaign as a peaceful protest for whatever reason it can be, Sonam has his own reason for his region, uh, it should be taken very seriously by the government, and given an opportunity to be heard, to be discussed, to be deliberated before even taking the stringent step of arresting. I think we have to be uh, we have to be rising above this threat message or threat call or threat approach to governance, and stick to the values of any democracy, where the right to protest is equally as right to rule or right to be in the parliament house. I think we are forgetting the very ethos of democracy, and we are forgetting how we got our independence, first of all. And we really have to consider this to be not only condemnable, but also I would like to mention that yes, on one hand it is scary for any ordinary citizen, but at the same time we have to know that there is a limit to this kind of I will say dispensation doing I'm not getting the word, to be honest, truly, but this kind of, in Hindi, we call it jabardasti, or this kind of imposition of power on ordinary citizens. But at the same time, if imposition of power can be on influential citizen like Sonam Wangchuk, it definitely sends a shockwaves amongst the ordinary citizens. I mean, I wish strength to people who are on campaign in Ladakh, and really hope that their voices will be heard. I am not even saying that it should be resolved on day one, but at least to be heard. In democracy, the ruling party's role, importantly, is to hear the people out and not tell them what every time what it should needs to be done. Alternative views are very important in any democracy, and government should really consider hearing them out, finding a solution which suits the local people, and also which is workable for the government in that manner. I'll keep it short like this, because I'm also very keen to talk about the following student rise across the world, and how it is going to shape in India. Because we are seeing some more sporadic events here and there, and it will be extremely important to keep a close watch on this, and do keep a watch on this page, because I'm going to take it up next time and talk about it a little bit more elaborate. But for now, be concerned, and also a small message to Sonamji: please take care of yourself and stay strong. And all the people who are on that protest, that stick to your agenda and try to find out how to speak, and how the government, how to really push the government to make you speak with you. Thank you. Bye bye, and take care, and see you soon.